Kate, consumed with resentment toward Alessandra, finally snaps, leading to a chaotic confrontation. Covered in a humiliating mess, Kate's anger reaches a breaking point as Alessandra intensifies her revenge, revealing long-buried family rivalries and scars. As Alessandra's chilling warning echoes, vowing to ruin Kate's life, is her quest for vengeance justified, or is it pushing her to madness? Will Kate fight back or crumble under Alessandra's wrath?
Fear looks good on you, Kate. I want to see it again soon. Alessandra snatched back her mask from Kate, thanks to her being distracted. Alessandra released Kate's other hand as she was finished with what she had come for. She placed her mask back onto her face as she stood up, looking down at the pitiful state of Kate. You should bring more maids to help her get cleaned up. She's filthy, Alessandra told Sally, who stood by the door in shock. Sally had never once witnessed anyone bring this much shame to Kate. Kate was normally the ringleader, the one to embarrass others, but now she lay naked in shit. It was a good sight to her, and for once in her time working here, she liked Alessandra. Alessandra did what no other person could when it came to Kate. Hello? Alessandra waved her hand to get Sally's attention. It was evident the maid was enjoying this, but if she wanted to keep her job, she should move quickly to help Kate right now. I am going to tell my mother and father of this. Kate sat up, fuming with rage. Never in her life had she been so embarrassed like this. A baron's daughter was not meant to be treated like this. Not by someone like Alessandra. Not even by the king himself. Please do. But you seem to forget one important detail. Father can do nothing while I am to wed the Duke. He'll simply say you deserved it and laugh it off while your mother bites her tongue. Do you really want to waste your breath? I've been in your position too many times, and it's better to just shut up. If Edgar calls this marriage off, then you're dead. Do you not realize that? Be careful with what you do now, Alessandra. Men change their minds so easily when a better option comes along, and then you'll be trapped with us again. Kate could hardly wait for it to happen. She'll get rid of the confidence Alessandra was starting to have and make her timider than she was before. I know how easy men can change their minds, Kate. I've heard of your suitors marrying your friends instead. Goodbye. Alessandra proceeded to leave the bathroom. The stench was starting to become overbearing, and it would no longer be a good day if she spent too much time with Kate. Just in case Kate was stupid enough to retaliate again, Alessandra knew it was best to return to her room to pack up and hide everything that was valuable to her. My lady. My lady? Kate glared at Sally. A personal maid wasn't useful if they were only going to stand to the side while someone threw literal shit at their master. You are fired. Send someone else to do your job right now. She threw the dirty cloth she wiped her body with at Sally. How many people are they going to fire? Alessandra muttered as she exited Kate's bedroom. The house is already empty. The cooks act as servers. The gardener acts as the coachman. And next you know, we'll have a cow thinking it also has to be a horse. Alessandra didn't know what her father could be doing with his money for the house to be in such a state. The amount of money he spent on the party would have been enough to turn things around. He did all of that expecting the Duke would find interest in Kate, but it did not work. Why couldn't they have taken Kate to a place the Duke frequents, instead of spending so much money? Alessandra shook her head. They were depending on Kate's marriage to turn their situation back around, but the best person to do that was now marrying Alessandra. Unless Kate has a flash marriage, I will be the one to save this house. But The Duke does not care for my father to give him a large sum of money, Alessandra thought to herself. I don't want to ask the Duke for any money either. It's best to let my father drown himself with what he created, Alessandra whispered. Still, Kate's marriage could save them. Alessandra didn't know what to do as of yet. It had not been long since her engagement to Edgar. It's better to take time to plan rather than rush things. It would be better to slowly ruin them than to get it over quickly. To ruin them quickly would not be satisfying enough for Alessandra. Reaching the hall leading to her bedroom, Alessandra decided to go outside to check where Kate had buried the kitten and her mother's dress. It wasn't hard to find the spot, as it was the only patch of dirt piled up outside like an anthill. Alessandra stared down at the hole in which her mother's dress was buried. She was tempted to dig it up, but if she did, Kate would have won. Getting down on her knees to dig back up the hole after making Kate do it would make Kate happy. I'm sorry, Mother, Alessandra apologized as she made the decision to leave the dress as it was. It is with the kitten who kept me company while you were away. This might be better than me wearing it. If you ever return and wish to have it, I shall dig it up myself and place it back into your hands. I have some of your belongings saved for when you return, so I can give them back to you. If you can't return for me, return for your belongings. When I do give them back to you, you should apologize for leaving me here with my father. You should have a good explanation for why you ran away and left your daughter here, or I shall ruin you along with my father.
Will Kate ever recover from this humiliation, or will it break her spirit entirely? How will Alessandra navigate her upcoming marriage to the Duke, knowing that her own family is crumbling around her? Will Alessandra succeed in her plan to bring down her father and the rest of her family, or will her own ambition ultimately consume her?
Hey, I'm Alessandra. If you're wondering what happens next, download the Pocket FM app now and listen to the exciting episodes of The Duke's Masked Bride.